Hey guys, Gamer C here, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now by the way, now you may notice that a lot of my videos, have been very low quality lately because instead of showing video, it just shows, like, pictures, practically. Well, I reset my computer, and, I think that fixed the issue. Hopefully. So hopefully this video will be better quality.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I will probably re-record all the other endings.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And I will probably re-record all the other endings.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep, I did.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'm very sorry
Descending
about the other
deeper into the
videos.
building, Stanley realized
Actually,
he
I
felt
think
a bit
I'll re-record
peculiar.
all the other videos.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yep, because I'm about to find the answer.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
We're about to see.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, I'm about to escape it.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Yeah, never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
It is unthinkable.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. We did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Yep.
Was it over?
Yep, it is. I did it. We did
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Yes.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
And I got myself
Where
to the
had
exit.
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Such
how to
amazing,
feel.
beautiful scenery.
Whatever life he lives, it
Look at
will
that
be
house and that
his.
bridge over there.
And that was all he
And all
needed
these
to know.
trees.
It was perhaps
And this
the only
path.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Yep, I did.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yep, it was.
And Stanley was happy.
And he lived happily ever after. The end. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.